All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. All the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Saints have taken the early lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. But it'll be 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop,
and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 2nd and 6. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. 14. Patriots nothing. Will Lutz to kick off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady dancing to his left. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Brady flush to his right. And out across midfield down to the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On play action, it's Brady. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll throw it here. Etling. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down.
You know, I always talk about when teams line up for long field goals, that you should be in a safe defense.
Right.
But you're also in a position here where this is a makeable kick. So rushing it is also part of this strategy. Maybe they use their aggressiveness against them on that fake.
Yeah, with a low trajectory, they're coming in high, trying to block it. You're right, and obviously it worked out. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every night.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, it's Brady to Michelle on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Brady rolling to his left. Well, he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. Going deep here for Edelman. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be marked down inside of New Orleans 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. David Onyemata able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 35. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. He's going to look deep for Adam. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Extra point, goodbye, Gostkowski. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On play action, now Brady. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try. all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back? It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one. 46 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right.
As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are back within a score. Gostkowski, the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 75 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip to feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Great start to the second quarter, better than 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A.J. Green, 50 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Benjamin Watson, 83 yards, and the Patriots have retaken the lead. Now Brady, it's complete, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught at the 25. It's a gain of 34. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Michael Bennett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job in knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry you to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back to throw, Brady. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. He's going to let it fly, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw, deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Eifert with 5 seconds left. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now still down 1. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right, 10, right, 20. Hey, I can reach traps. Let's go. 47's the main.
To throw is Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity.
This is caught at the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way.
And it's caught! Touchdown! They win the Super Bowl! And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back to the Bayou. The New Orleans Saints, Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.